Thank you to the Legacy Foundation for allowing me to deliver opening remarks at the first ever Juneteenth Gala event here in Japan. As U.S. Ambassador to Japan and as an American citizen, it is important for me to demonstrate my strong personal support for our nation's diversity by recognizing this important day in American history with you. Last June, President Biden signed a law declaring Juneteenth Day of Observation a U.S. federal holiday to commemorate the end of slavery in the United States. Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day, has been a sacred day in our country for 157 years. On June 19, 1865, a full 2.5 years after President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, slaves in Texas found out they were free. It took an additional 6 months before the 13th Amendment was ratified, and finally, slaves in the North and the South were freed. Slavery is a stain upon the United States. We can't run from it, and we can't hide from it. We must learn from it. But we can commit to fulfilling the constitutional promise of liberty and equality for all citizens. This is what separates America from other nations. We don't try to ignore or try to rewrite our past. Rather, we commemorate, we mourn, and we engage in dialogue to avoid repeating the mistakes of previous generations. By recognizing Juneteenth, Americans are learning about a painful chapter in our history, with the hope we better understand and better appreciate our nation's diversity, one of our greatest strengths. Not only can we learn from our mistakes, but our experience can provide a lesson to other countries grappling with their own issues of diversity and inclusion. While we have come a long way as a nation, to be honest with ourselves, we still have far to go to ensure all Americans enjoy their constitutional rights, a prerequisite for realizing the American dream. I congratulate the work of the Legacy Foundation for building this community based on the values of diversity and inclusion, and for all that you are doing to spread the spirit of freedom and equality here in Japan. Thank you, and have a great evening.